Hi everyone, Steph here with TinyFindsTreasures. I am at the Northbrook Goodwill in the Chicago suburbs going to see if there's any treasure to be had there today. Let's go. Also, your friendly reminder to put your carts back to the cart corral. What are we going to find today? Now, with 10-month-old twins and a 5-year-old, I have absolutely no time for a project. But I feel like this mirror could be a great project piece, especially for 13 bucks. So someone come and get it. This is interesting. Absolutely no idea what it is. $5. Might have to Google that. Now I know this is just a plain wooden mirror. Hello. It has a good weight to it, and it's positioned to be hung in landscape orientation. If it was positioned to be hung in portrait, I probably would get it. I like that for $13. There's a lot of people here for a Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. I might have missed out on some goodies. This is piquing my interest here. Maybe I finally found something. I gotta pull these out. Great news, I spotted these out of the corner of my eye and they were kind of everywhere, but they're really quite beautiful. And if you look closely, hand stitched when I turn over the back. I love that. There are 8 total, and if I hold them completely out, they look like this. So it's a bunch of different fruit with leaves. Quite charming, actually. And 6 of them, which are all right here, are in great condition. These 2 are not in as good of a condition, so at $1 each, I'm gonna put these 2 back. And if somebody wants a set of 2, they can have them, but I think a set of 6 will still be worth it. In the dishware aisle, and I really like this cup, except there's a lot of wear on it. So that's not gonna work. The colors are pretty, but there's only one. And it's not in good condition, so that's a no. Now this is a good old vintage hat right here. This reminds me of something I would have found in my grandpa's house. It even has the ear covers. It's in really bad shape, so I'm not gonna get it, but that makes my heart warm seeing that. Oh, I don't know, but maybe it's a hat day today. We're a big John Deere family. What does this say? Owner's edition? Oh, well, now I feel kind of guilty. Well, no, we own. We do own. We own a lawnmower. My son absolutely loves it. Yeah, that's got to go in the cart. I don't know what is happening. These are obviously not to resell. But he likes the cups too, and it's only $3. We're big Notre Dame fans. Check out the back, Irish wear green. My son seems to be starting his own collection here, so he might be winning there today. Oh my goodness, these are hilarious. I'm sure they were for St. Patrick's Day because they have shamrocks on them. But if I were going to a Notre Dame sporting event anytime soon, you bet your bottom dollar I'd be wearing those. My mom asked me to search for a pair of jean shorts for my dad because he still loves to wear those. But I'm definitely not seeing jean shorts anywhere really ever. My dad's the only one I know who wears jean shorts, usually cut off from old jeans. No dice. Well, I'm likely going to get yelled at because I called him and he said he really doesn't need any. He's looking for jean shorts, but I found a pair of nice Nichols golf shorts. Not that he golfs, but he could use a good pair along with these that are Johnston and Murphy for $7 each. Oh, there we go. And then these, which are the oldest, will probably be his favorite. And he'll still say, I really don't need those. I want jean shorts. To which I'll say, Dad, I don't know any brand that makes jean shorts anymore. I love ya, but that time has kind of passed. So I think I have a good find today with this for my TinyFindsTreasures Etsy shop. I think someone will really appreciate those. And then some hats for my kid and some shorts for my dad. Now I have to decide if I'm gonna go to one more Goodwill, the one on Willow Road in essentially Glenview. When I don't have a home run, I feel like I have to keep going, and that's not a great mentality to have probably. Now I'm right by the Lovey section, and I forget what Ninja Turtle this is, but it's definitely one of the Ninja Turtles. And I'm deciding if my son would love him for $1. And he's vintage, which I think is quite charming. I can't say no to him since he's vintage. If my son decides he doesn't love it, I can always sell him. Okay, I'm going to one more. I can't help it. Okay, we've made it to the Glenview Goodwill. Technically, the address is Northbrook, but it's on Willow Road. And I've had pretty good luck here last time I was here, so let's do this. Also, I want to hit the Village Treasure House. Apparently a consignment shop. So I've been there once a long time ago, but let's check it out for some more. And then your girl's gonna get tacos and go home. That's hilarious. The goose in the parking lot. Got my pick-me-up for this second round. Let's go. I've had super good luck in the men's section, actually. Ooh, look at that. Pretty sure that's vintage. Yeah, I don't think I can leave this behind. Pretty hilarious that I just grabbed Ninja Turtles at the last Goodwill, and then I see that. Okay, I found a couple pieces that are piquing my interest. I can't tell if this is a print or not. I don't think it is, but there's no artist signature. And then behind it is a cool, but the frame's in really bad shape, which is too bad because the cool part is quite pretty. 10 on that. Oh, what do we have? What do we have here? Oh my. I might have to get that. This sign, I think it's oil pastels of a ballerina. I don't love the frame, but I was a dancer. I'm not point. I lasted one summer. Oh, I don't know, 15. Yikes. But the piece itself is so pretty. It might be vintage. I'm gonna think on this. Put it in my cart while I think. I have no idea what this is exactly, but it's kind of charming. $5. Let's look at this pile. What is this? Oh my. I was really excited for a moment, but I think it is a print, which is a bummer. Okay, this is not a terrible jewelry box, actually. Somewhere on that. But it's not quite got the pizzazz I'm looking for, so I'll leave it for someone else. What is that here? It's a cool, very old with a metal bike and $7. Too much for me, too much. What is this random pink case? Oh, I think it's newer though, so that's a no. Okay, I'm putting her back. She's beautiful and I love the blue, but I just don't have time for a project. And I know that's not a big project, but I need to get my stuff listed. You guys, part of me can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm gonna put this back. The line is like 10 people long and moving really slow. So someone else is gonna win with this today. I wanna move on to the consignment store and see if we have a big home run there. Empty cart, a little bit of a bummer, but let's see what we find next door. Oh my gosh, it's a family. It says, slow down, Goose family. Oh, so cute. He's keeping guard. Okay, we are crossing the street, walking toward Village Treasure House. If you're in the area, comment below. Let me know if you've had luck here or what your experience has been. So let's give it a go.
Blue dew, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really in.
Here's a bread press tray. Has dogwood flowers on it, quite beautiful. But I checked eBay and there's no room for me at 28.
Your coyote song on a rerun. Are you hound dog tired singing all night long?
This is kind of like what I saw earlier today at Goodwill, but much more impressive. Beautifully framed. Apparently, it is a wool fabric seam. $2.75. Sweet little silk throw pillow there. It's $28. Looks like they support a lot of local non-for-profit agencies, which is great. Now here's something that is really piquing my interest. This is for $36. It's a signed ikebana vase. Beautiful, beautiful coloring. Sign, there's the signature right up there. Oh, I might have to Google this one. And the flower frog is already in there, glued in. I think this says 2006 though, so not technically vintage till next year. Well, I actually did have room on the ikebana vase and I scooted to the side so someone else could see the shelf and she took it. But that's okay, I probably didn't need to get it. There's some that are selling on eBay, or at least at the very least listed, for around $140. And it was a beautiful vase, Studio Paran, something like that. So it has to be vintage, 20 years old to sell on Etsy. So I hope it goes to a home that loves it. Okay, these are gorgeous. I moved this out of the way to have a closer look. I saw the little floral detailing at the top. And then at the bottom, there's birds. Oh my gosh, they're stunning. Frosted glass. And then I looked them up. They're Lambert candlesticks. Griffin triangular base glass sign 71. And there's room here on those, according to online, for a few comps. So I'm gonna grab those. And y'all, this screen is absolutely blowing my mind. I'm very jealous that I did not find this first at an estate sale. It is hand painted with gorgeous colors. Beautiful images. It has like a Florentine Italian feel to it. Oh, it's so dreamy. I have absolutely nowhere to put it in my house. But this is a stunning, stunning piece. Made it worth walking through the door for sure. Look at her with her flowers. Yes, girl. $3.25. Oh my goodness, there's a cow here as well. It's like these images are telling me that the screen was made for me. Look at this girl watering her flowers. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Don't even get me started with the puppies for real, or lambs. Pretty sure those are dogs, either way. Oh, and it's old, look at this. Oh, Stephanie, you're talking yourself into it. A little bit of damage there, but not bad. Oh my heavens. I just don't have a place for it, but I'm madly in love with it. I'm reluctantly walking away, but if you live in the area and you have room for this, I actually think $3.25 is a pretty good price. You could probably get it for $3. Now I have to scour my home and see if I can find a place for it. This is a charming piece. It's made out of like a clay, I think, hand painted. Gunvolta artwork. G, Swedish Village. Very sweet. Okay, I kind of love this footstool because it's on casters and has the side detailing. It's reupholstered. But it's at 60. I know these sell well. I think I'm going to leave it for someone else. This girl up here, I think I'm going to have to ask her price because it's a beautiful crewel. It's hard to tell with the shadows. And her little polka dots pop out too. That's a nice piece. Oh, it's right here, 47 as found. So something's probably wrong with it. You're so cute, but I'm gonna pass. I actually love these hand-painted things. And the side is very pretty. This is a magazine rack. 32. I just don't know if it's vintage for sure, and that's still a little steep for me to flip. Beautiful carved mirror. 65. This set is really fun. 24 pieces up and away. Looks like they're in really good condition as well. Cups we got back there. Coffee mugs. 192. Very fun and whimsical. These Dutch kissing wall pockets I've seen at Goodwill before, except they were blue. And I love them. I guess I should have gotten them. 24 on those. I don't know how I missed this the first time, but this is a beautiful, apparently wall shelf. Hand carved. 195 as found. Will need to be re-glued. Here you can see the detailing better. That's really quite beautiful, but I think those are dragons. I'm not loving the dragons. Really pretty though. Okay, I'm saying goodbye. Someone cross your fingers I find a place for this in my house because I still love it. Okay, I checked out. I have my candlesticks, which I am excited about, but I really want that screen. If I found that screen at an estate sale, I probably could have gotten it for around 200 maybe a little more, and I would have snagged it. Man, it was pretty, wasn't it? But I am excited about those candlesticks, and they will be available for you in my Etsy store, TinyFindsTreasures. We'll go home and quickly wrap this up with one more recap about what will be available for you, but let me first tell you my thoughts on that store. It's a consignment shop, so prices are definitely higher. You're not going to have a lot of things to flip because a lot of things are already at a higher price point. However, it's a curated collection, so they're accepting things that are sought after much more than Goodwill or any thrift shops. So if you can appreciate browsing through a lot of curated things, you'll enjoy going to that consignment shop. I would say the section to the right is a little more curated, high-end, and the section to the left is a little less high-end, but still some good finds in each of them. I'm also now thinking about maybe I'll set up a consignment appointment because there's some really large items I have, like a brass chandelier. I can show you that later. That's gorgeous, but didn't work in my girls' nursery. So that might be a place I can sell that at a better price and not have to go through Facebook Marketplace, which I just don't enjoy selling on there. So I recommend going to it as long as you know going in that there's not going to be a ton to flip or to resell, but you can find some things for sure that are selling at a higher price point online. And of course, that ikebana vase was snatched from me. I mean, it wasn't like terrible, but I was still kind of looking, and I could tell she wanted to look too, and I don't like to be in people's way, so I moved to the side. Ugh, I probably could have flipped that too, but it's okay. I'm sure it's going to a loving home. It's going to a loving home. Okay, now Mama has to eat tacos because she's starving, and then we'll wrap this up at home. Hello everyone, we are back with the short but very sweet haul, and I also wanted to let you know of some things that have officially dropped in my Etsy shop that may be highly sought after. So let's jump right in. The first thing I have to share, the vase Lambert, which I've never heard of before today, but they are valuable. Vase Lambert Griffin candlesticks. They are frosted glass. They do have griffins at the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous detailing. I can see why they are so valuable, and a little flower detailing on the top. Stunning pieces. Absolutely stunning. In great condition. It is also signed on the bottom. Let's see if we can see this. Looks like they put a sticker right there so people would know that it's there, but it's under that little pedestal foot. Now, these were not cheap at all. However, the comps I looked up are 175 plus online, and I can see why. The other great thing for me about selling these is that they're light. I mean, yes, they have substance to them, but they're not going to be super expensive to ship, which just eats away at my profit. So that is a great combination. I really do want to keep these for myself and use them in my home as decor, but who are we kidding? I have two 10-month-old twins that are on the move. Very proud of those girls. They are getting everywhere. And a 5-year-old who is a 5-year-old boy. So, need I say more? So I just don't think I can keep them and then have something happen to them, which would be a travesty. So, these will be available for you in my Etsy store, TinyFindsTreasures. Should we talk about that screen now? Let's talk about it. Here's what I envision. My office that I'm in right now is a very small space. It's not spacious, it's small. In my future office that I hope to one day have, I would love to have that screen. Now, does that mean I can go and drop $325 on it to keep it in the basement and hope that, things don't get on it like mice? No. But wouldn't that be gorgeous in a office or studio to kind of separate maybe a photography / recording space? I don't know. The beauty is emanating a word? Emanating off of it. Or a master bedroom. The possibilities are really quite endless, but what I do know is my husband would have had a conniption because we just don't have space where we're at right now for something like that. And of course, I think of my twins crawling or trying to stand on it, knocking it over, and that's even worse. So someone around the North Shore of Chicago, go and get that screen. And then send me pictures and tell me how much you're loving it, because I want someone to enjoy it like I would. What do we think that would go for? I mean, I'm sure they do ship things that big on Etsy, but I'm not about to ship something that big on Etsy. At, say, like a vintage market, a really big, popular city vintage market, like Randolph Street Market that takes place one weekend a month during the summer months in Chicago. It is slammed with people. There are so many great vendors there. And something like that, it would not be uncommon to see that. I think they could probably sell it for double what they were selling it at the consignment shop. Yeah, I do. I'm just curious. Comment below and tell me what you think. But that brings me back to my point before. I need a bigger office or a bigger space to store something like that if I were to ever do a market, which your sister needs to do a market because I gotta move this inventory out. You know what I'm saying? So comment below and let me know if there's any vintage markets you know of that I should check out to potentially do my first market in the suburbs of Chicago. Okay, back on track. Next thing that will be available for you. I still really adore these placemats. They are done so well. The hand embellishment on it is so charming. And the only thing that I didn't do well was double check them for stains. Now I have 4 that are in really good condition. The last 2 have some stains that I only noticed when I got home. This one here in the corner, little dot, and then big one right over here in this corner here. So I'm thinking maybe I give these to my mom and dad. I can see them having breakfast together, sitting this out, even though my dad doesn't really eat anything at a table. more of a recliner eater kind of guy? Or do I try and get these stains out using a fabric stain remover? I could try. I mean, I only spent $1 on them, so I'm not out a lot, but I obviously wouldn't have bought them knowing that was there. So let me know what you think I should do. Try and remove the stains with a stain remover, and let me know which remover you would use on something like this, or just sell the 4 that are in really good condition, which again are these beauties. So these will be available for you in my Etsy store, TinyFindsTreasures. And then I also wanted to officially announce that I have dropped some of the things I found in my hometown in my Etsy store. So they are up and listed for any of you to snag. That includes this box with the storage inside. I'll link the video down below if you haven't seen it, my last video, so that you can see what the inside looks like. It's quite heavy, so there's no way I can hold and open it, but it is a really, really unique and cool vintage wood box piece. This beauty is up. It is the jewelry box. It has a strong clasp, so give me a second. There we go. With the inside, that's a stunning blue velvet in really fantastic shape. This part also is removable for even more storage. This girl is listed in my Etsy store. Have at it. This one is so, so difficult to let go of. And this beauty. One of my favorite pieces that I've probably ever picked up is now available as well. It's such a beautiful oil painting. The texture on it is outstanding. The colors, the scene. Like I said in the last video, it flies me to the moon. I love it. However, it doesn't fit in the space I was going to put it in my home. So I'm going to allow someone else to take it and use it and find immense joy in. So this is also now available in my Etsy store. I'll put links to all of those below so you can go directly there if you wish to. I'm really trying to do my best of getting things listed before I show them in a video so that you can have more direct access to that. Be patient with me, I'm trying. However, if there's an item you see that you don't see listed in my Etsy store that I've shown on camera, feel free to message me directly on my Etsy store, TinyFindsTreasures, and I can get it posted and even reserved for you with your name. What a fun day that was. We'll see you in the next one, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really helps my channel grow. And also, if you haven't yet, remember to subscribe and join the hunt so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting. Bye. Oh, P.S. My son loved Michelangelo. That's Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He knew right away. Michelangelo. Good dollar buy there. Bye.